Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hope you're well.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, it would be, yeah. I mean, Christmas week is next week.
Yeah, it is. So we
Yes.
thought we'd say hello. How is everybody? We made it to Friday. Hope it's good. Well, I'm going to have to take this off because it's hot already. This thing is just right. This conducts so much heat. It really just heats up my head. So have you guys been? Everybody been good? Everybody well? Good to see you. It's Friday before, well, the Friday before Christmas. It is
Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday.
More importantly, it's Friday before Christmas. So this is the last
Friday before Christmas. Yes.
So there we go. Hey, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. I hope you're well.
How you doing? Go on, hit us with those subscribers. Right, you'll probably have seen 547. Well done.
Well done.
So we've got a few snacks to try for you guys. We got the we didn't do now. I deliberately didn't get the ones that we've done already.
Yeah.
So we've got the lightly salted tortilla stars. We have this one looked quite nice. This is the black truffle and olive oil.
We've got some very chocolatey munch mix. I wonder if it's going to be similar to the one that we had before.
Yeah, I did want to let it go. This is the very chocolatey munch mix. We've got the Jolly Jellies we're going to be trying. And now the one and only drink I could get, which is the gingerbread milkshake. So this one looked quite good. Not sure what this one's like. And 5% of all their proceeds or from the sale will go to shelter. There we go. So we will be trying the M&S range. St. Cot, how are you doing?
Hope you're well, St. Cot.
St. Cot, I hear the good news you managed to get.
You know what? I was in the middle of sending you an email yesterday, and I don't even know if I actually sent it. But I was in the middle of sending you an email going,
Hey, Fri-yay, how are you doing? Hey,
Fri-yay.
It's your nephew Fri-yay. How are you, Fri-yay? You good?
Hope you're well.
How are you doing, though? Everything all right? Because I know you were a bit upset last week, so I'm glad, earlier this week, so I'm glad, hope you're feeling better.
Yes.
Glad to see you're on. That was what I was going to say. Yeah, I've got so we're carrying on with our Christmas jumpers. I've got my Stormtrooper. You've got your reindeer and the two Christmas trees, actually. A much worse week. Why? What happened? Fri-yay, tell us what happened. What happened? Tell us what happened. We'll delay trying these until we hear what's happened. But great news on the Golden Bertha. That is really good. Yes, very happy I managed to order one. We really want to hear your opinion on this, St. Cot. We really are absolutely. We hope he doesn't go around. Oh, all that hype you gave us, and that's what it was. We really do think you'll like it.
Yeah, and what's good is it will come next week, and the following day is Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll get it for Christmas. The girl did another awful lie, then screamed and tried to punch me. And she said I was ugly and I shouldn't have been born. Well, A, that's not true at all. And also as well, if she's going to be like that, the best thing to do is Fri-yay, is stay away. I don't know why she's being like this and being horrible. All I can think of is somebody's told her something that's not true or haven't, but that's just awful. She sounds like she doesn't sound like a nice person at all. You're much better than that, Fri-yay. You deserve much better. Stay away from her.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult because you like her, but I think the best thing to do is stay away.
I mean, that would turn you away anyway. Like anyone behaving like that, that's just a wild 360. So I'm just going to adjust a couple of things. So that's quite wild that she has turned that way.
Well, this is it. I mean, also as well, ironically, if you do ignore her, you'll probably find out she'll want to try and get in contact with you again. My friend in my class made a lie and told her, and she has been rude to me since, and I've been crying and I feel like it's true. Well, it's not true.
It's not true.
Fri-yay, I can tell you here and now, it's not true. Definitely not true. So the fact that your classmate made a lie is bad about them. And if they've done that, they're not your true friend. Also, as well, if she's going to say things like that about you, she's not a nice person. She should check her facts first before making an accusation. Oh no, Sam! I was going to say hello. How are you? I've just read your comment. I'm glad. Nice to see you. But she said, "Hi guys, we are feeling sad. The kids just found out they didn't get the home they applied for. Oh, we had all the fingers crossed. Well, do you know what, Sam? That means it wasn't meant to be. There will be another home. But you found that with your job, didn't you? When you found there's all the jobs Kelly was looking for.
Yeah.
But the job she got was the one that she was meant to be.
Yeah, I think, and the same when I was looking for a property. So my first property, I went to look at lots and lots. There was one that I really did like, that I really wanted, but I didn't get it. But it just so happened that that place wasn't for me, but it was really nice. But there were so many strings attached to that property that it wasn't for me. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't even going to go and view this flat. It didn't look great in the pictures, and I just thought, oh, I really can't be bothered tonight. But I thought, well, do you know what? I turned up, and it was like so lovely. The only thing that was missing from that flat was that it didn't have a balcony. But other than that, it was such a gorgeous flat. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I wonder if this is still plugged in.
It is on. Because you keep messing around with the diaries.
I think you'll find that it's you that keeps messing around.
We've got a little heater down there, so Kelly keeps messing. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear. But listen, onwards and upwards, that wasn't meant to be, but the next place will be meant to be. That is for sure. Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Hey, Tommy, I hope you're well.
How you doing? You good? How is life in Wales? I know it's adapting to the cold. It is pretty cold, but I hope it's all right. Have you managed to get out to see some friends and see people? I hope you have. Hey, cousin Sam, I had a bad week too. Yeah, Fri-yay hasn't had a great week.
Sorry, can you just move up? I just need to.
Where are you going?
I put something on.
Oh, she's put something on the oven. We're just about to do a taste test.
No, I forgot to turn the timer back on.
At least I have 2 weeks off, says Fri-yay, and when I'm back, I'm scared she is going to do it again. I'm terrified. Well, look, don't be like that. The best thing to do is stay away from her. That's the best thing to do. Like I said, ironically, and this is going to sound weird, but when you ignore somebody like that, they are more likely to come and approach you. So just avoid her, and if she does come to you, just tell her. But what the thing she's having a go at you for is not true. Say the person told a lie. I've been out a few times meeting friends and family. I bet they are. Like I said, we're lucky because we get to hear your stories every week. But I bet they've been itching to hear your travels. I bet they have. I'm always fascinated. All the Grand Prix you're doing. The
adventures that you're having and the memories that you're making are just like wonderful.
Absolutely amazing. Really, really good. But yeah, Fri-yay, don't worry about it. I know you're really sad at the moment, but trust me, you're a really nice guy. And other people will see that. And then, like I said, but don't be afraid of it. You should never be afraid.
Yeah, don't... do you know what you're very upset and it's making you emotional and stuff like that, but try to think of it as it's not worth your energy. Like that is it's whatever. It's very difficult when somebody is making fun of you and stuff like that, and for the ages that you are. But what you have to think of it is whatever she's saying, it doesn't matter, and it's very difficult. But you know you. And you know how you are, you know how you conduct yourself. You've got really great affirmations with regards to you being in the choir, the fact that you're a captain, do you know what I mean? There are so many good affirmations that are happening that you know what she's saying is not true, and what the other person is saying is not true. And so what you have to do is just close your mind off and just let them say whatever they're saying, and just like, okay. And then carry on about, and it takes a long time to be able to ignore what people say. You'll get to a point in life where you're not going to like everybody and everybody's not going to like you, and that's just life. But it takes a long time to get that way. But think of this as like a training thing to get you used to, do you know what? I just have to understand that they don't like me.
When I go to class, she says, "What's up, 4 eyes?" I mean, there's a few other insults she calls you. But do you know what? One of my favorite comedians has whenever he has heckling. So heckling is obviously when somebody says rude things when a comedian is talking and doing their jokes. One of his favorite jokes he always did say to a heckler is, "Say what you like. There's nothing that you can't say to me I haven't said 3 inches from the mirror." And I thought that was a really good comeback. So it just means you just don't care what they say. But if she's going to say things like that, you could do the same. There's always something about somebody that you could do insults about.
I don't think that's the way to go.
Let me finish, please. But that doesn't. But I wouldn't stoop to that level. So I would say whatever a name is, yeah, whatever. Is that the best you got? Whatever, and you'll just do that. You see, and you can just can it there.
I think just not giving it any energy. I wouldn't even reply. I would just walk off and just meet my other friends and just get on with. She'll get tired of it. There's no need to respond to it because what she's saying is just junk. It's just rubbish. So I had braces in school and people used to take the mickey of me and wearing braces, and I just thought, well, I have to wear them. I've got glasses. I need to see. So whether she's calling you four eyes or whether she's it's just one of them things that you just have to ignore and just think, well, it is what it is at the end of the day. You can't change her mind. You can't. Do you know what I mean? She clearly is listening to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's nothing you can do about that. Do you know what I mean? I would just walk away. I wouldn't even give it I would just stare and then this is how I would go. And then just walk off. I wouldn't. Do you know what? It's not worth your tears.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's not worth your tears. It really isn't. There are going to be other things that happen in life. This girl is not worth your tears.
She wants to see you upset because that's what she's trying to cause for you.
Yeah.
So she wants to see that. So the idea is just the best thing to do is, like Kelly says, is just basically just show it doesn't affect you.
I'll be like,
that was an Eddie Murphy thing, wasn't it? Do you remember in Beverly Hills Cop when he tried to do the cigarette bust and it goes wrong? One of the police officers goes, "Hey, Axel, you got a cigarette?" And he goes, "Ha ha ha! Did you write that one?" So that's always a good one, you could say. Just basically laugh. But
I wouldn't even. Yeah, I just wouldn't entertain it. I just leave. The thing is, if you antagonize a situation, it just carries it on.
Yeah.
So just leave the situation and just. Do you know what I mean? It would be different if it was something that you wanted to be assertive about, but it sounds to me you don't want to be assertive in that situation. Maybe later on down the line you might want to be, but at this point, if it's making you upset and it's making you remove yourself from the situation, it's not worth your tears. It's not worth your energy. Put your energy to something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't engage in it.
Oh, bless you. So at least I'm here with my favorite too. Well, this is all a safe space. We're a happy family here, Fri-yay. Sorry to hear that, says Sam. It's okay, Sam, says Fri-yay. Fri-yay also said, and we had a party today in school, and the girl who bullied me, her cousin did a glare at me, but I stayed away. Best thing to do, just ignore them. They're just I
wouldn't even look in their direction. I would just get on and do what I'm doing.
Well, Fri-yay, and everybody, we hope to get you entertained because we've got some M&S Christmas things to try. So we're going to crack on with that. So we have got the lightly salted tortilla stars. Now I've got a feeling that these are just plain regular tortillas, but they just put the Christmas slant on them. But we'll try them anyway. A mix of corn and beetroot tortilla stars, perfect for parties. All right. This looked quite nice. This is the black truffle and olive oil crisp. So a couple of crisps. Should I decorate my profile for Christmas? I think you should, Fri-yay. Give yourself a jolly, jolly Christmas. Talking of jolly, these are jolly jellies, festive jellies with assorted flavors. And then we've got the very chocolate munch. So these are little assorted chocolate bits. Now, last but not least, and this is one I've really wanted to try for a while, they've got a gingerbread milkshake. So I love my gingerbread, as you guys may or may not know. So I had bought some, we bought gingerbread men, didn't we, from Reeves when we went. So that's one of my favorite things. I am hoping that this is good. Right, without further ado, let's try. So we're going to start with the tortillas. Now, I think these are more really for party foods. So we've got the little stars.
Right, so I'm going to take one of each because I want to taste the difference.
Right, here we go. Right, I'm going to do one at a time. So here we go. Starting off with the beetroots.
I like that.
That is good.
Mm.
Oh yes, that is good.
I like that.
Right, let's give these a go. I can't taste the difference between the two.
I can. And I've got to say I do prefer the beetroot. But now that I've said that, Mark will automatically now want the beetroot and eat all the beetroot.
I can't taste the difference, but these are good.
Yeah. They need a dip.
Yeah.
I would get these for Christmas, and I would have the garlic and onion dip with that.
No, I should have shown this. I was so excited. No, let's just grab one. Oh no! They are in the shape of little stars, but this one keeps breaking. So they are quite good for those things as well. They do taste like just regular tortillas, but they've got a lovely salty, oily taste to them.
Oh no, they don't taste oily to me. But
Oh, I can taste the oil for sure. But that's nice.
Nice,
Oil in a good way.
Salty.
I can't find the blimmin'. Yeah, there we go. A 4-star. So there's star
I
chef.
just showed the red one as a 4-star.
The fact that I keep munching them, these are going to get a high mark, you know.
Mm.
Then they say simplicity is the hallmark of genius. These are very plain, but they are good. Hence, you can see I'm eating all of them.
And they've got a little char on them as well.
On
some of them.
Right, let's score them at the end. Okay, but I'll keep going back to those. So they're good. So I wanted to finish them. Right, okay. So next up, we got the black truffle and the olive oil crisp. Oh, Freon's changed it to Freon the Bus Spotter. I'm back. I've changed my name. Look at you. Very, very festive, Freon. Very, very festive. Right, so these are regular looking crisps. These I've wanted to try, actually. Okay, let's give them a go. Oh wow, they smell really truffly.
I'm drinking raspberry iced tea, by the way. Oh god,
They've got a really strong truffle taste. Okay, let's give them a go.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh, they're really good.
They're really good.
That is really good.
That also would be good with a dip.
These are amazing. Do you know what? I picked these up. I was looking around for stuff to do. Now, I didn't want to review stuff we've done already. We've done the turkey crisps. We've done a lot of the other mixes. But these are incredible.
They're really, really good. And they're gluten-free as well.
These are some of the best crisps I've ever had. They're really good. Freon said, also in school, they bought us a roast chicken crisp, which were insane. We tried these are so good. Oh, you've got to try these. Right, okay, I've got to stop eating these.
They're really, really good. I have to agree.
That is amazing. That is incredible. Okay. Now, we've done the savoury first. Next up, right, bung in the chat, guys. Tell us, what are your favourite crisps? Let us know. I don't get fat like I told you, Uncle Mark. Well, I will if I eat lots of those Freon.
I say go for these ones first.
Oh God, all right.
Only because they sort of border on sweet and savoury.
So these are now. I've not seen these before. They've been around for a while. Right, these are the very chocolatey munch mix.
I'm not sure if these were the ones same as the ones that we had before, because we had.
No, these are different. These are honey roast peanuts, milk chocolate raisins, green and red chocolate beans, white chocolate buttons, and dark chocolate drops. Oh, the chocolate munch mix. Now, we haven't tried these, so we're going to let you know. Right, you hear Teddy's timer in the background.
I know.
Okay.
It means I've got to go and check my paella.
Right.
Oh, no. Look how he's opened that now.
No, that's right. That's how you do it. The idea is then you can pour it into there. There you go. Oh, my mum loves them, said Freon. All right, we shall try.
You see there's a little thing there.
Just pour them in.
It's so that you can reseal it.
Oh, hey, Kirsty, how are you? Good evening, folks. Seeing those star-shaped tortillas on our local M&S, think I need to try those now. Right. Do you know what, Kirsty? How are you, by the way? You good? They are phenomenal, but these are another level.
Yeah, those ones
these
are
are
really good.
amazing. We'll definitely recommend those. Well, we'll score them in a bit. Right, so we're trying the mini munches first. Right, here we go. Oh, look at these.
These do look good.
They do look really, really good.
I didn't get any.
You got chocolate buttons.
I didn't get the green one though.
You want a green one?
No, it's fine.
Here we go.
Here we go. That's nice as well.
That's really good. Okay, so this is pretty much a combo of peanuts and different types of chocolate. That's essentially what it is. But it's really nice. The peanut, the saltiness of the peanut really goes well with the chocolate. Really, really good.
That saltiness is really good.
It's so good. You've got the, I don't know what it is. The trouble is when I have things like this, I can't eat peanuts regularly now because I need to have chocolate with them. That saltiness and that chocolate really overlays. It's so nice. And it's only a small packet.
Yeah. But I love cheese and onion crisps and chocolate.
So it's honey roasted peanuts, milk chocolate covered raisins, milk chocolate beans with candy shell, white chocolate buttons, and a dark chocolate drops. That's good. Unfortunately, we're going to finish this one off properly. We didn't even need to seal it. No, that was really good. I would definitely recommend those. Hey, Kirsty, it's me, Freon, sending you virtual cuddles. There you are. He's had a poor old Freon's had a bad day, Kirsty. Kirsty said black truffle flavour thing seems to be a trend this year. I've seen them on a few channels. Oh, really?
But some black truffle stuff is not that nice, you know. But those crisps are very nice.
Kirsty said, hey, Freon, I hope you're well, my friend. Tia, hello.
Hey, Tia.
How are you, Tia? Hello, Mark and Kelly. How are you? You good? We're just in the middle of M&S review, but we'll definitely show you what we've been trying. I'm going to one of Kelly's favourites today, Wagamama's. Oh, what are you going to have?
Saku noodles with the duck.
There you are, Tia. If you're into duck, saku noodles. Right, next up, we'll talk a bit about your wags in a second. Right, we've got the Jolly Jellies. These are the festive jellies and gums in assorted flavours. They are veggie friendly, I did check. So here we go. Now, what was interesting about this packet? My hands are oily because of the. I'll just bite the end off.
Let me see if I can.
That's what I was going to do.
Oh, you said you were going to bite the end off.
I'm just going to tear it. Here we are. Little tear. Here we go. Oh, look at these. Oh, these are really good.
Too many.
No, I'll take some. Hand me some. So give me all the ones you don't want.
No, I wanted like one and
show the assortment. So look at the assortment. Look. So you get little gingerbread men. You get that's a snowman, Christmas tree. These are candy canes. They smell really, really sweet. You've got tiny little stars, and I don't know what these are. I suppose they're little candy canes. Crispy squid and ramen for me, said Tia. Oh, yeah. All right, we shall talk about that in a second. Sam says, sorry, guys, I'm not very good company tonight. I'm heartbroken for Nick, Carla, and Zach. No, you don't have to apologise.
You know what? If you want, but you don't have to. You can just have us on in the background.
Yeah.
But if you want to leave and just sort of like switch off and sort of like, do you know what I mean? Just do that. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I went ahead. These are really good. They do taste like milkshake. I just had the swirly ones.
Are they supposed to taste like milkshake, or they're supposed to taste like candy cane?
That tasted like it tasted like that one tasted like strawberries and cream. Okay, we're gonna go for the gingerbread. That tastes like Coke.
Like Coca-Cola.
What's good is they're all different flavored. I've just had the yellow stars. For me, These are good because they're all different flavors. I'm going to try and get a snowman.
What's good is that they're not tough. They're like simple jellies. They're quite nice.
Mmm. Oh, that's like the little milk duds.
Mmm.
The
It
snowman.
smells like that.
Mmm. I'm loving these. You know what's so good about these? Is because they're all a different flavour each. Do you know what? I've got to say, so far, I've been mightily impressed with this.
Mm. I like that Christmas tree.
Oh, I need to get a Christmas tree. I'm missing out. They are chewy.
Yeah.
Right. Let me try a snowman. Christmas tree. Mmm. All of them are good.
Mm.
I'm really liking these snowmen.
My favourite is the Christmas tree. Mm. They do get stuck in your teeth.
They get stuck in your teeth and you need a lot of chewing. That's really good.
Mm.
Oh, I've got a few comments as well. Sorry to hear things are not good, says Kirsty. Oh no. Said, oh, Sam got the heartbroken emoji. Do you know what, Sam? Honestly, I know it seems bad now at the moment, but they will get a place. It's just unfortunately not meant to be. You could also appeal. And I know it might be things like feels like it's dragging things out, but you might be able to do that as well. I'm really sorry to hear it. I know it because you guys sounded like you really had your heart set on that place, and that's what's more gut wrenching. Fri-yay said, Kirsty, so I didn't get to see you there. Give her a cuddle virtually. So I said, it's so hard watching the kids struggle so much living in just one small room. It's so hard with Zachary, bless him. No, I know exactly. I think this is the thing we were saying about temporary accommodation, where families have to struggle and live in one place. So it is difficult. And I do, but you know what? Zachary always has his spirit highs, doesn't he? You always sees the bright side of things. It will come. It's just going to be a bit more time. And it's annoying because it would have been such a great Christmas present. Hey Tia, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Tia said, oh, what are you eating, Mark and Kelly? So we were just doing the Jolly Jellies. This is we're reviewing just the M&S food. I've got my favorite though are these. These little ones here. They the little swirls, the candy swirls. They taste like strawberry and cream.
I don't want any more. I'm gonna go and get my food.
All right.
Yeah. And it's M&S.
What this to do?
Okay. Well, shall I leave my food to Ben? And like, oh yeah, we've got this to do. I know we've got that to do.
You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be trying the rest of these. I shouldn't really because I can't really talk when I'm chewing these. I'm well, Fri-yay, says Tia. How are you yourself? The French landlord has given it to someone else. Was this a private place? The problem there, we find this a lot actually. You will find that a lot if it's private landlords. They're trying to maximize their profits. And sometimes they'll do that. They'll gazump for the highest bidder. I'd never heard this term before until I started renting. Also, like in many years later. And they said a lot of landlords do what they call bait and switch, where they advertise something really nice, get people round, and it bumps up the price. And then they switch it up and offer it to somebody else. And all those years I was renting, I was just thinking, oh, I've just missed out on this and I've just missed out on that. And then I get really mad because I just think to myself, it was nothing more than a landlord tactic. Yeah, Fri-yay's not doing too great here, unfortunately. Not being too good at school. Sorry to hear that, Sam. Sending love. Tia said, oh, what happened, Fri-yay? Fri-yay said, Tia, it's just I have a rubbish year with loads of bullying issues with me. But you know what? If it gets too much, Fri-yay, you must really report it then to the teachers. You must do that. You don't want that to manifest as well. It's really not good if people are doing that. And she's no right to say that to you either. No, Madam's just gone AWOL. Get her food.
I'm just here.
I know you're just here. So I bought Kelly a paella from M&S a while ago. She's left it in the fridge freezer, so she has to eat it today. Yes, it was a private place. Home choice is pointless. Just too many, and they're only band C, even though they only live in my bedroom and they work. And Zachary is disabled with lots of special needs. Bless. Well, I'm just trying to think what else you could do. Do you know what? In some ways, and I know it's not consolation, Sam, but in some ways as well, if the landlord's going to do stuff like that, sometimes it's best that you know that now. He would have only done stuff like, and it'd been worse if you got settled and then he started doing things like, you know, offering it to other people and stuff like that. It is not nice. It really isn't nice. And I've been in this situation myself many years ago, and it is stressful. But keep the bidding up. Something will come up. It will come up. You've just got to keep doing that as well. Sending you and cousin Zachary a cuddle from me, cousin Sam. Oh, bless. But, you know, Tia said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I lost my best friend recently, which was really tough. Oh, Tia, I didn't know that. But I said to myself, I'm going to focus on myself next year. Learning to love and respect yourself helps get you through. Do you know what? That's so true. That's so true. I think it's one of those things about, for everybody here, it's about learning to respect yourself and really doing that, you know, carrying that through. Right, you got your thing?
Yeah.
Right, so oh, Sam said I need a cuddle. Oh, Sam.
We're sending you virtual hugs for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was going to say, lost us in a friendship. God, for a moment then, Tia, I thought you said they actually passed away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh.
I was going to say, well, you know what, Tia, sometimes those things, like I said, but it's good that you're concentrating on you. I think that's really important.
Sometimes, though, you know, you have friends that come and go. And it's not always nice. Sometimes it's a relief and sometimes it isn't, because you miss the friendship or what it meant and stuff like that. But be assured that there's something else down the road. There'll be someone else that you'll meet new people. Do you know what I mean? So lament for it now, and then later on you'll meet new people.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Freon, there you go. Freon said, I will be your friend forever. There you are. And that is an offer and a half. Right. Let's do the last one, which is the gingerbread milkshake. And before you put chicken feedback in this, here we go. So this is the new gingerbread milkshake. Never seen this before. Want to try it? Okay, here we go.
You try it first.
Oh, that's nice. It's very subtle gingerbread. I thought that would be a lot stronger. That's very, very subtle.
It's even sort of like bordering on thick. Not quite. It's still runny, but there's a thick taste to it as well. But it's nice. I'm not sure I would get it again.
Oh, I like that.
Luckily, he bought 2.
Bless you, says there. Tommy said, I'm back. Had to sort something out. No problem, Tommy. Good to see you. We're just trying the gingerbread milkshake. Auntie Kelly's face when you said chicken, Uncle Mark. She's not happy. Be careful what you say. Do you know what it was? I'm vegetarian, so I don't want feedback.
That's why I let him drink it, and I was like, But he's bought 2. It's okay. I don't.
It's not really strongly ginger, is it?
No.
It's a very light ginger.
It's okay.
I like it, but we're going to score it. Hey, Liam, how are you?
Hey, Liam.
How are you, sir? Are you well? Good to see you. Right, Tia said, M&S assorted crisps are my favourite. Really? Ooh. Have you tried their new cookies? Are they the Christmas ones? We haven't tried the new cookies. We did try the... which ones did we try?
They have a tub, and there's mint. It's like a minty, crispy... Rice Krispies or something like that. That's really nice. So I've had those ones. Mark doesn't like mint, so he hasn't had it. But we also had the tub with the Christmas cookies in, which were the long cookies, and they were really nice. They really taste of Christmas to me.
Oh my, I can that. But yeah, no, we've not tried them actually, Tia. The new, oh no, new cookies range from the bakery section.
Oh no,
we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Maybe that's one for us to try.
Mm.
The trouble is, our local M&S doesn't have a bakery, so we have. I'll
Mm.
have to go to one further away.
Mm.
But might be worth doing. Right, guys. Oh, Sam said true friends are hard to find.
Yeah.
My mum said if you have one in your lifetime, you're lucky. I lost a lot of mine because of my ex-husband's abuse. Oh, that's, but you know what? You're such a wonderful person. Everybody on here is.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to have you guys on here.
For sure.
Because you're, like I said, and it's nice having this connection that we have with you guys. And it's nice that you guys are open to share as well. We really do appreciate you doing that because, you know, it is, like I say, it's an open forum. Some of you have never ever met. So, like I said, we haven't met you guys, but it's just so nice to chat with each other. Yeah,
and it's so nice that we can all get together. We can have a little bit of a chat. We're building a community.
Yeah.
It's nice that you feel that you can share with the community as well. Like you can share your thoughts or how you're feeling and stuff like that. And even if you're just in the background and you just want to sit down and just listen to us and listen to everyone else, again, that's fine.
I was using an excuse to eat these. Right, we're going to score these guys, but we will carry on with the conversation as well. Right, what we're giving these, the lightly salted tortilla stars. In a star.
I'd give them an 8.
I agree, actually. I agree. Right. And they're very moist because I want to eat them. Aha. I've got my score in my head. I'm going to see what Penny scores this.
I would score them a 10.
I'm giving them a 10.
And I don't give 10s easily.
No, these are, guys, these are truly amazing.
The fact that I would buy these again.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. These are so, so good. These will be great in a sandwich. They're really, really good. I cannot say how nice they are.
So, you're just going to finish them and not let me eat any.
Have you got a whole meal there? Right.
And you can't make a meal?
Right. Next up, we have the very chocolatey munch mix.
I'd score those an 8. I liked them.
I'd give them a 7 only because there aren't that many there, but I did like them.
Yeah.
But they are good. So overall score 7.5.
You probably can get a bigger packet. I'm sure that's the munch mix we got before.
The Jolly Jellies, as I go in to have another one.
These are good. They're okay. Would I get them again? No.
What's your score?
6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I prefer these to these. I'm giving these an 8.
Okay. I prefer these to those.
Overall score 7. And last but not least, I don't think Madam's going to give this a good score. We have the gingerbread milkshake.
I'd score that a 5.
What?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I would give it a high score if it was more gingerbready.
Good.
I'm giving it a 7.
Mark will now eat the things that I really like. Even though he really likes this, he will still eat the stuff that I really like and then drink this last.
No, I'm going to have that actually. And I've just drank the whole thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're going to eat all the things that I like.
What? You like everything?
No, I don't. You can eat the jellies. I'm not.
I'm going to have the jellies.
Yeah. And, while you finish the crisps.
Oh, I can't go until I won't finish the crisps. Oh, God.
Mark bought me something. He bought me the Werther's Originals and then left me 2 in the packet.
But you left it so long.
And we've not been back that long.
Right. Where are we? I'm going to be so bored without my schoolmates. But you know what, Fri-yay? You can... Now, you've got... What's the good thing about life now being at school is we didn't have... Kelly and I didn't have things like your mobile phones or your internet. I sound really old now. But you've got all your social media there. Can you not chat
You
with
can
them
make other friends, Fri-yay. You don't need 1 or 2, 3 people. You can make other friends. Your school, I'm sure, is a big school. Don't worry about like a few sprinkling of people. Don't worry about them. Go and make friends with other people. Honestly, you'll be all the better for it. You'll feel all the better for it.
You are amazing, Sam. And do you know what said Kirsty? Sam, you absolutely are. You are an absolute star. You really, really
You
are.
really are.
Tommy said, I've met so many friends through my job and traveling, lifelong friends. Do you know what? That's so good. And I can imagine actually that with Tommy as well, because you, like you said, you're meeting new people all the time.
Right.
Do you find it difficult doing that, Tommy, though? Not just meeting friends all the time, but having to meet new people all the time. Obviously, because you said as well, because you've worked on different yachts and vessels, you get to meet, because you met that guy from Love Island, didn't you, in the American version?
So no, he said he knew the guy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got, well, because you're meeting new people all the time.
I think for me, so having worked in hotels and stuff like that, you meet people all walks of life and stuff like that, and then there are people that you leave behind. You think about your time with them, and you think, because even now I think about my time at the hotel, or I think about my time at college, or you know, and all the antics that we got up to and stuff like that. But it's a time that I think of fondly, but I just sort of like leave it behind. But what I do find tiresome when I meet new people and stuff like that, and I'm very, very selective about my friends and who I, you know, keep company with and stuff like that, it's very difficult. I don't like small talk. So I'm one of these people that, oh yeah, hi, what about the weather, blah, 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 and all of this type of stuff.
That is true, actually. Kelly does not like small talk at all.
And like my friends will go, but hang on a second, you work, and I go, yeah, I work in that industry, but I don't like small talk. I just feel like, it's just one of them things. I feel like it's all very surface level.
Yeah, I know, Fri-yay, as we're bored, but you'll see your friends soon enough. Honestly, Christmas is going to go by so quick. Sam said, I had a dream about Mark and Kelly. Lol. I came to your house for dinner and you served me potatoes, lots of spuds in different form.
That's what I'm thinking about now for Christmas, doing spuds in different forms.
Amazing. Can you imagine that if you came around for dinner, we just served you roast potatoes, jacket potatoes, boiled potatoes, mashed potatoes. We would do something better than that, Sam. But that's funny you had a dream about it. Fri-yay said, Sam, see, the first time I joined Auntie Kelly and Uncle Mark's channel, I was told my other friends who watched. Oh, did you? I knew you meant dream. Kirsty, we are all amazing here. Yes, you are. You are. All of you guys are, truly. I usually talk to my classmates, but they're always offline. Thomas said, it's not as difficult as it used to be meeting new people. Do you find you go almost like on autopilot doing it? Or do you actually... Because do you know what I say that is what? Because I know some people really do enjoy socializing and meeting people, and others find it.
I find it very arduous.
You don't like it, I know.
The thing with me is, so I'm in a job. When you're in front of house and stuff like that,
you keep talking on us and
you meet people and you say hello and yada yada yada, and you're very friendly and all of that type of stuff. That's great. What I don't do well in is when there's big crowds. And I just think, oh my Lord, now I have to go and talk to this person, I have to go and talk to that person. And I find it really, really arduous. But what I do like is when you have one-on-one time. And I feel like when you do one-on-one, it's more meaningful. It's more thing than if you're doing a big group. I find it's like sometimes when you're at a buffet and you have all these foods, but there's not one thing. But sometimes when you go to a restaurant, and you have that one dish, that anytime you go to that restaurant, you have that one dish and you really enjoy that dish. And that's what it's like. You go to a buffet and there's 100 things, and yeah, it's all right, it's nice, but I feel like there's no quality to it. Like there's no like that one-on-one time. So if we're in a big group and
you're going to the wrong buffets.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to carry on.
Yeah, so that I feel that's how I feel. Like I don't mind meeting people, and obviously it's part of my job, it's part of my role, and I can do it no problem. But I feel like when you go somewhere and there's a big group of people, unless you're leading that group to do something, I feel it's very when you're doing that networking mingling business. That's what I don't like, that networking mingling when you're just, oh no.
So guys, put it in the chat. Do you have to network and mingle for your jobs, or do you have to network in just in life in general? If you do you like it? Do you hate it, or do you not mind it? Let us know while I eat more of these sweets. Brian said, oh, I'm going to start filming bus spotting videos for my time. near my school tomorrow all day. You're gonna put it on your channel? Is that what? There you go. Well, he's changed his name to Free on the Bus Spotter. I didn't know you like bus spotting.
Wow.
Do you do train spotting as well? Or is it just mainly buses? Oh my god.
There's so many.
I've got to stop eating these. These are
channels. It's because it's sitting there. Mark will eat.
I know.
Eat. And mine just eat until it's finished, and then move on to the next thing. That's why I can't leave anything open in the house.
I'm not gonna lie. I am an unconscious eater. I'm really bad. I'll just keep going until the food is stopped, rather than until I'm full. I just think just one more plate and. Oh, only buses, he said. Only buses. Right. Let me finish this. Sorry, guys. I will stop eating these because then I can't talk.
We'll see.
Tommy said, I've been to events and functions where we've had to network, which I didn't like. But I got a job out of it, so it wasn't that bad. Do you know what? I think sometimes...
Yeah, and that's good as a result.
I think that sometimes that's a necessary evil. You know that thing as well with the net. I'm not good at networking. I'm not going to lie. I'm very bad at it. Well, not very bad at it, but I'm not good at it. Going around trying to sell yourself and get to know people. And some people are brilliant at it. They go, hi, how are you? And hi, I'm Mark. How are you doing? What do you do? Do you? I do. But I've noticed that like some people that they've got that network thing built in them. Even when you meet them, they start telling them about their background. And I'm sitting there thinking, what are you telling me this for? Because they're just so prone to doing it and so used to doing it. That's how they build up their confidence. It is a real skill.
But there's a magic that happens. Like if you meet the right person, friends wise or job wise or whatever, there's a magic that happens that it's different to when you've spoken to all the other people. So I've had that happen to me a couple of times where you speak to someone and you're like, it just flows. There's no stagnation, there's no awkward silences, there's no nothing. And a real test is if you can be with somebody and you don't have to talk. Like you can still be in each other's company and not feel the need to fill the space or the void or anything. And then that's your real test. That's the true test right there.
Very true, very true. I think when you have that, it's true what Kelly says, when you have that natural bond with someone and the flow just keeps going, that's it. It's like Sam says as well, that can develop into a true friendship. The two of you just click and you can just have those conversations.
Yeah. Or not conversations.
Since I'm from Aya, says Fri-yay, I'm going to go near my school and film the buses I see. The stream I'm going to do is going to be a whole day stream. So if you guys would like to come and virtually see some buses near my school, come along. Oh, so you're actually going to do it virtually or just bus spotting? Interesting.
Is it going to be like a live?
Yeah, are you doing like a live chat? Yeah, that's a good point. Is it like a live chat? Or are you going to be just showing the buses as you do? I've not seen someone do that before, you know. When we do our lives, I really like doing the location ones when we're on holiday. I've got to say they're really good fun because we're able to show you guys stuff. When we're here, of course, it's more of a chat thing, which I enjoy, and it's different. But when we're out, you can go and get to show you guys stuff as well.
Yeah, and we get excited showing you different things.
Maybe, I don't know, he says. Maybe not. That would be interesting, you doing live. Kirsty said, Fri-yay, Air is beautiful place. Is it, how do you pronounce it? Is it Air or Aya? I always look really bad at pronouncing it. I went to university nearby, but probably when you were very little. Oh, did you go to uni in Scotland? Oh, wow. There you go. Small world, you see. So you'll know the area quite well.
It's funny because there are people on the chat and you know where Sam is.
Yeah.
And Vaughan. We knew like there was Eva who knew where Vaughan was and vice versa. So it's very interesting how everyone knows something about somewhere.
Yeah.
Either they've been to school there, they visited there, they lived there, parents lived there, or family members lived there. So I feel like that's really interesting.
Yeah, it is as well. Of course, what's good as well, because you know the landmarks in the places. Pronounced Air. Yeah, I thought so. Yes, I was born. Oh, you were born and grew up in Scotland. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Fri-yay, because I just obviously assumed you were born in Oxford. But that's interesting. Fri-yay said, Kirsty, come along. I'm going to be streaming buses all day. Come watch it. Do you know what? Actual fact, Kirsty will probably be interesting actually if it brings back memories. If you can see the places, your old haunts from back then.
Like Richard did a walk in Vauxhall one time, and I grew up in Vauxhall. And so when I was watching certain things, I was like, oh, I miss my little Vauxhall. Or, you know, like I also grew up in Battersea. And so when I see things in Battersea, I think, because Battersea Power Station is really big now.
Oh, God, yeah.
But it was never like that before. It was just an old factory before. And it closed down for years and years and years and years. And then they had it as a concert venue at one point and all of this type of stuff. Now it houses sort of like different places. Apple's even there. I don't know if they've made it Apple's head office in the UK, possibly.
Well,
I'm not sure. Yeah, in the power station.
Well, actually, we must do that. So Kenny and I went to the power station a year or two ago, but we didn't film in there. So we did for a bit, and I don't know what we did with the footage. So we will go back there and film around Battersea Power Station, and we will have a meal in there, which again we'll do as a video. But well, that's probably more later in the year when it's warmed up a little bit. But we do want to go to. You'll be amazed how they developed it if you've not been. Sam said, "Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." With Dr. Seuss, being genuine is quite rare these days. Also being vulnerable, but it really helps us know each other. That's true. I think that's when you got a real friend, when you can be really vulnerable to them. Fri-yay said, if I do a stream, I'm going to be using my phone to track and stream. Right. Okay.
Lots of people do.
Yeah, this is true. Well, we do. We were using Kelly's phone when we were in I was going to say Vegas, in Florida. So, yeah, we will look forward to seeing that. That looks very interesting. Fri-yay, I would love to take my son for a trip up there soon. That would be good. Exactly. Be interesting, actually. You'll be sitting. When was the last time you went, Kirsty? Can you remember? I tell you what, when I went back to my old uni place, it's completely changed now. That area is kind of being redeveloped, but it was interesting going back there because it does evoke memories. Oh, I remember going down here. I drank in there. I used to meet my friend up here. It was just so interesting doing it again.
It was funny because I was chatting to a guy at work one time many years ago, and he was saying, "Oh, I was saying to him, oh, I'm going to Bath." And he goes, I went to university in Bath.
Oh, really?
And it's just so funny. And he was telling me spots that were really quite nice. And he goes, oh, there's that Chocolate Box Town. And we were talking about Marlborough and Laycock.
I could have another one. I can't help it. They were calling me.
Because they're just sitting there.
They're calling me. Hang on.
Yeah. And that's it. Oh. Marlborough and Laycock.
I was hoping I could get away because you're going to go into a spiel.
No.
I had a snowman. Oh, really good. Right. Last time I went to Battersea. It was to visit Battersea Dog's Home. That's still there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's Battersea Dog and Cat's Home now.
I tell you, Sam, if you were to go back to Battersea, you'd be shocked how much it's developed. Particularly,
but that area not so much. I mean, it's only the power station that is developed, but the Battersea Village has really developed. It was not like that before. And then as you go along the different estates, because a lot of Battersea hasn't changed. So if you're walking down from Clapham Junction along the Falcon Road, that's if you know Battersea and South.
Down south.
So Clapham Junction itself hasn't really changed, except as you go past the station. So as you're going further up the high street, there's lots of little eateries. There's like Ori there now, and there's like, you know, Gales, and there's lots of little eateries up there, which I was quite surprised about because they never existed. And it's becoming to be a little bit more like Clapham. And then if you go to the Latchmere and all that, that's still all the same. Nothing has really changed there. And then if you go from the Latchmere right into Battersea and you pass the Parade of Shops on your left-hand side, that hasn't changed or whatever. But as you get further down where the old laundrette used to be, where my mum used to take me, and there used to be a cafe on the corner, that's all changed. It's all like little like cafes and little boutiques and little this, that and the other. But if you go left, as if you're going towards Battersea Village, because If you go left, that takes you into Battersea Village. If you go right, that takes you to Battersea Park. So you're going the opposite way to Battersea Park. Down there, it's pretty much all the same. But then when you get further on, there is what do you call it, like a pub. It was a pub for years. Now it's one of these bougie cafe type places. And I was just like, oh my God. But they've really catered, because it's right next to Chelsea. But they've really gentrified it. They've really catered to the people that can afford to live in Battersea, which is not us.
Well, I was going to say, it's a very expensive place to live. But I think you would be surprised, Sam. I would be really shocked how they developed it. Even from my time in London, and I've been here, since 94, 95, it's changed massively, that area. Fri-yay said, Kirsty, maybe we could meet since I'm in air. Never know. Sam said, the Made in Chelsea cast hang out in Battersea a lot. That's all the gentrification. I mean, you said it. Go on.
So I met someone. This is what I mean when you meet people, right? I'm an original Battersea girl. Don't tell me nothing about Battersea because I grew up in Battersea. So I was chatting to one girl that I met in passing, and we were talking about Battersea Power Station, and I just said it's so unrealistic, the types of shops that they have. They have like 3 or 4 car showrooms inside.
They do.
It's just ridiculous. And she's like, yeah, but you know, it's for the people of Chelsea. It's not really for the people of Battersea and all of it. And I was just like, huh? The way she was talking, and I was just like, dude, you've got to get a grip on reality. Like, these things, while you have the rich people or the people who have money, you also need the other people to keep that thing going, because not every rich person is going to shop there.
I can't
Other
imagine...
rich people, other rich people are going to shop elsewhere, or these secret locations that we don't know about, where they go and get their special this and special that and all of this. They're not going to Battersea Power Station.
That's what I was going to say. I can't imagine them going to Battersea Power Station. People in Chelsea are going to go on the King's Road, aren't they? Or
it'll be places we don't even know about.
Yeah.
We know about the King's Road and stuff like that. It'll be places that we don't even know about. Places we don't even frequent.
Oh, how the other half live. Fri-yay said, oh, anyway, I'm going to leave you, and I love you both. Go to track some buses. See you next time. Take care, Fri-yay. Look after yourself. And like I said, don't worry about a thing. It's going to be fine. As Bob Marley said, every little thing will be all right. What were we saying? Yeah, so... I got distracted. I just saw your food and your prawns. Is it good?
Yeah, it is good.
You don't get much. So I got this big wide paella pot.
No, I just put a little bit.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was a lot.
Oh.
I love it. I was going to ask you, Sam, are you a Made in Chelsea fan? Look at this. I can imagine her on the cast, actually. Do you watch it? You're regular watching? Now, I'm not a big reality TV show lover. I'm going to be honest. I know you don't like Made in Chelsea, but you love reality TV.
You mean you don't like Maths?
Oh, Maths is the one I do like. Married at First Sight. I do watch that. But and I do like Bake Off, to be fair. But I don't watch many of the others. I wouldn't watch any of the things like Geordie Shore and stuff like that. Jersey Shore. And you also watch The Only Way Is Essex too. Which is your favourite? Mark and Kelly, Kirsty asked us a question. Mark and Kelly, would you consider doing a first-class train journey, dining experience, sleeper train journey as part of your trips? I think you would do a review video of that really well. Oh, thank you. That's a really good suggestion. Now, go on. You were going to say.
So yes, I would love to do one, but I don't want to do the.
All right. No. TV's turned itself on. I will be back.
But I don't want to do the sleeper train where it's like a bunk bed type thing. But you know, it's like something like the Pullman. I would love to do a train, or the Orient Express, or there's another train that goes through the mountains, which is really lovely. But I would like a little bit of more of just a tiny bit more spacious apartment on the train. So, you know, you've got like a proper double bed. There was one, I saw a guy doing it. I don't even know how much it cost. It's thousands. But he had his own shower in the room.
Oh, okay.
Which I would like. I would prefer to have my own shower rather than going down the hall and, you know, waiting my turn to get into the shower or whatever. And I would like to get up. I'd like to go to to dinner car. We get dressed up and we get to the dinner car and we have a nice, well, non-alcoholic cocktail, because I'm not really one for cocktails. Evelyn would have a proper alcoholic cocktail, but I like a non-alcoholic cocktail, unless they know how to make it right, like a little pina colada or something. But yeah, I would really enjoy it. I don't know about you.
Well, do you know what? Funny you should say this, Kelly. It's a really good idea actually, Kirsty, because Kelly and I have watched sort of programs on it. There's a few sleeper trains, aren't there? There's one that goes from London to Cornwall.
There's one that goes to Scotland.
Oh, yeah, and the other one I was going to say goes to Scotland. So those were two we were looking at. The one we were looking at as well was one of the Pullman trains.
That leaves from Victoria.
Yeah, oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have afternoon tea or dinner on that. And I thought that would be a good video. So it's a really good idea. So in answer to your question would be yes, we definitely consider it. The only thing is it's very expensive.
And you see people getting dressed up.
Oh, they do. Like Victorian clothes.
Yeah, that way. But there's people that obviously come from money.
Yeah.
And they're in their attire, they got their little dress on, and he's got his suit on with a cravat or a scarf that's just been draped around him and all of this. I wouldn't be as fancy as that, but I would put my dress on, put some makeup on and go. Yeah, that would be nice.
Have you guys ever considered, I mean, like I said, the Orient Express, I suppose, has got to be the ultimate. I did read somewhere that actually the Orient Express is going to stop its journey from London now. It
stopped and then restarted because they were taking it out of commission, because I remember someone going on it. They were taking it out of commission, but then it came back again, so I was quite surprised.
Oh, okay. Would that appeal to anybody else doing a journey on the train? Would you consider doing that? I know one that's sort of specialized. So what I mean by that is not one where you do a regular train journey and just happen to have a meal on it. One that you'd actually have a sit down in a dinner and a carriage. I think it's a really good idea. Definitely one we'd have to consider doing. We'll have to research it a bit more.
So I've seen a couple where you're in your own carriage. So it's a small, like when you're sitting opposite each other, and then they serve you dinner there.
Yeah.
And then I've seen one where you go to the dinner car. I would like to go to the dinner car.
Of course you would.
Yeah, and you sit down. Sometimes you're sitting with people you don't even know. And you sit down, if you're watching Poirot or something and Murder on the Orient Express or something like that. Yeah.
But no, really good question. Definitely one we'll consider. Sam said, and Southern Charm. I love a good reality. I haven't seen Southern Charm. I love a good reality TV show. They can be so funny and heartbreaking too. I've not seen Southern Charm.
No, my cousin was telling me about Something and Sunsets.
Something and Sunsets?
Yeah. It's called Something and Sunset. It's not called something. I can't remember the name. Something and Sunsets. And that's meant to be a really good reality TV. Selling Sunsets, I think it's called. Selling Sunsets.
Oh, I've not heard of that one. Sam said, have you watched Around the World in 80 Days with Michael Palin? Yes. I used to. It's quite old now, isn't it? But I used to watch that quite a bit. The other one I thought was really good. I don't know if you ever saw the one with Joanna Lumley. So she goes on the Silk Trail, and then she goes along there, and that's her. She did a series on that. That was really, really good. Or the great thing is now with YouTube and other catch-ups, you can watch all these. So I might have to revisit the Michael Palin ones. Kirsty said, oh, absolutely. I go tomorrow. I have done the Caledonian Sleeper. That's the one, the Caledonian Sleeper, many years ago with dodgy bunk beds.
Right.
Would love to go on a Pullman. Do you know, it's actual fact, because we see the Pullman from Farringdon. We have seen the Pullman go from Farringdon. I think it's Farringdon. Maybe
no, it's Victoria.
Oh, is it Victoria? Sorry. I know it's in central London.
It was Victoria. We were going somewhere, I can't remember, but I was going, oh, look, it's the Pullman. But yeah, that would be nice. I would definitely look into doing the Pullman for sure. Even if it was just a day trip and not, the full Pullman experience. But yeah, I would definitely look into that. But it is quite expensive.
Yeah, I know this is the thing, but absolutely, because I think it sounds amazing. I mean, that whole experience with the steam train, and you got the sound of the train. What's it called? Not the. I was going to say the horn. What's it called? The whistle. That's it. The whistle. That's it. Oh yes, that's right, Sam. Joanna Lumley did A Source of the Nile too. Bethany Hughes does a good shows as well. I remember she did the Tour of the Nile. I remember that one too. I think I watched that one as well. because they were saying to her as well, because when she was filming it was during Ramadan, and they said you can't eat during the day because obviously,
Right.
but she said she had no problem with that, so she found it quite easy.
Mm.
I mean, she's really stick thin, so she says she doesn't eat much anyway, so she was able to do that. But yeah, that was quite interesting, the tour of the Nile one. I've got to say that's something I haven't seen for a while. It's a decent documentary. I do watch the History Channel one. Don't ask me why. The one where they drain all the oceans. I do like watching those ones, but I know that's not fair.
No.
Right, Liam asked a question. Do you like Greggs?
Oh,
Liam.
we've done a couple of videos on Greggs.
We have done. Check out our video we did. So, Liam, we did a video just before we left. Actually, this is back in April, just before we left for Florida the first time round. And we tried as many of the Greggs items as we can. I've got to say, Greggs is absolutely a staple. It's one of the most underrated places.
Yeah.
And also, what I would say about Greggs, which is really good, if you've not been able to, do their Too Good to Go. You get a load of food for about £2-3. Honestly, I know it depends. It varies each time you do it, but I think for £3, I got 4 sausage rolls, a baguette. A cupcake.
Yeah.
And
Didn't we get like a tuna sandwich?
yeah, it was. We got tons of food for £3. They were so generous, Greggs. So I've got to say, like I said,
we should do like a couple of Too Good to Goes around Christmas time and see what you get.
Good idea.
That one might be a good. Might be a good thing. Yeah.
But yeah, we did. Like I said, we when we did the Greggs as well. But I love their pizzas. I think their pizzas are amazing. The veggie ones, the vegan sausage roll is a classic.
Vegan sausage roll is better than the normal sausage roll.
Yeah, you said.
Might be unpopular opinion, but I'm telling you here and now, the vegan sausage roll is better than the normal sausage roll.
But yeah, also as well, I love. Now you're not a big fan of it. I love their cheese and onion bake. I really like that one, and the bean one as well. The baked bean and cheese. I love that one.
If I'm being honest, their bakes have gone downhill. I used to love a steak bake. I used to love a chicken bake, but I feel like they've gone downhill. I don't think they're as good as they used to be. I don't think the sausage rolls either are as good as they used to be. But I do like their vegan. I do like their pizza. And yeah, I feel they are a good. Do you know what I mean? And even in the centre, even if you're in the centre of London, and you want to go and eat reasonably priced, you don't want to spend like £10 or £20 on lunch and whatnot, you can find a Greggs. They're pretty much all over now. You can find a Greggs and go and have something at Greggs. It's just like such good value for money. Such good value for money.
Oh, Liam, bless you. Nice jumpers. Thank you. We're doing our Christmas jumpers all the way up to Christmas. May even carry them on afterwards. I've gone for Miss Star Wars one, Miss Stormtrooper. Sam said, I watch pretty much every documentary I can find. I know you're so knowledgeable. And I thought you must be doing that. I imagine you do a lot of reading and watch a lot of documentaries.
I used to watch a lot of reality TV, but I don't watch them anymore. I find them a little bit draining in the sense that, so with I used to watch Real Housewives and all of that. And then I was like thinking, oh, they were like tearing each other down and all of this, and I just didn't find it good. As in, I liked it. I like the drama and everything else and blah blah blah. But I found that there was a lot of negativity, and then I felt like I didn't want that negativity. I just thought, but they're women and all of this. Why are they tearing each other down? And it was just like, really, seriously, really. But I do like different things. I do like Love Island, and maths I can take or leave. That's more Mark's thing. And your brother and Siobhan love The Jungle. I'm a Celebrity.
Oh yeah.
My mum loves that. Again, with I'm a Celebrity. Again, I can take or leave it. It's not really a thing of mine. But if it's on, I'll watch it. There's different things that we all like, really. I wonder if your parents watch reality TV.
Mum would. Dad wouldn't. No way. Dad doesn't like anything like that. Liam said, "Do you like an Indian buffet?" Oh no, that's a good question. Now I was going to say actually, we haven't been to a decent Indian place for a while.
Mm.
Now, there used to be a brilliant one near us, not buffet, but a brilliant one near us. But
They did do a buffet on Sundays. We never went there.
No, we never went. So if you've got one you can recommend, Liam, please do let us know. Because, like I said, if I were to go to an Indian place, it would normally be for a meal. I don't know any that have a buffet.
I found one that does have a Sunday buffet.
Where's that?
Close by.
Oh, the close by one. Okay.
Yeah, close by. I'm like, yeah. So they do a Sunday buffet, which we could try.
All right. Okay.
If you wanted to do that. I'm never really one for Indian buffets. That is more your thing, really.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I do like a buffet. I like a good buffet. But I'm more. I don't. It's a tricky one because I like certain types of buffets. When we went to the Oxbow, I really enjoyed that buffet. I liked the salads, and I don't like all salads. There are only specifics, but I pretty much liked all the salads that they did. All the the little starters and stuff like that. I can honestly say I enjoyed that buffet. The Ned too, I do like it, but I do feel it's overrated to be charging £100 or £110 or whatever. That's overrated. Overrated. I think the maximum they should be charging, and even that I think is expensive, is £70.
This is for the Ned buffet. So
yeah,
the Ned buffet is one of the most expensive ones in the UK. It's not the most, but it's one of the most.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, yeah, they do oysters and they do, but you get I think it's 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, but I think it's about 90 minutes. And I feel like £70 is enough to charge. I don't feel like it should be going up to £100. It used to be £55. That's how much it used to be. And then it's skyrocketed to 100. It's because they want a certain clientele, but I think they're going about it the wrong way.
We will do the Ned again at some point. I'm not sure when, because it's just so expensive.
Yeah, that's going to be over £200.
Yeah, it'd be £200 for the two of us. That's how expensive.
Over that, because
with all the tip and everything
the
else.
service charge. You'll want to order a drink. They give you a drink, but then I like to get a bottle of water. And stuff, and they do charge. It will be over £200 to eat there for 90 minutes.
Liam said we have a new one open, being a Greg's, but Mum won't go with me. Oh, Liam, I'm going to go with you. Just tell me where it is. I'm going to go with you.
Why won't your mum go with you?
I'll go with you. I would definitely go with you to Greg's for sure. I would definitely go with you to Greg's. Yeah, you got. As you say, you'll convince your mum to go. I was going to say, mind you, there's one not too far from us. You wouldn't go down there.
What do you mean? Mark says all of this outlandish stuff, and I was like, how do you think we got the food the last time?
You ordered it in.
Yeah, but I have been down there. I've been down there many times. I just don't go down there often, but I've been down there many times.
Sam said, have you heard of tea? My mum would do them. It's like tea and cakes, etc. When you say tea, do you mean like afternoon tea? I've not heard of tea. No,
I've heard of afternoon tea, but I've not heard of tea.
So do you mean like just having your tea? That's where it came from, afternoon tea. When someone says, "Oh, I'm having my tea," it meant afternoon tea. But of course, then people substitute as a thing for dinner.
The commoners.
Yeah. So
and that's why then the more affluent people then changed it to high tea.
That's right.
They changed it to high tea.
Because
they didn't want to be associated with the commoners.
So you didn't say tea then, you said high tea.
Yeah.
So tea being your dinner. I'm just having a tea.
Yeah, and they did, and so the affluent people didn't like that. So I went to see Hamilton not too long ago, and that's in Victoria. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah. So when you go to the theatre, you have the side boxes, and on the side boxes they were for royalty, and the reason why they were faced at the side was so that the commoners who sat in the pit, which is the stalls, could see royalty. So it wasn't for royalty to be watching the play, the show, the whatever. It was so that the peasants could see royalty. And now it's really expensive. Don't get me wrong, the boxes are really expensive, but they're not the best view. You have to sit at an angle, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the stalls are equally really expensive. And if you think you're part of the commoners when you're sitting in the stalls, because that's what it was. You the commoners. And I do feel like it's a bit of a cheek to be charging so much money when you're sitting in the pit. And you know, having a box is expensive, but I do feel that. I think.
Oh, so Sam said, oh, tea was early evening tea. Oh, you mean like tea time? Yeah. So it's a bit like afternoon tea where you just have, but you have tea and cake. Your family love that, don't they? They used to tea.
So, but they have that before that. So basically, back in the day, you would have breakfast, then you would have 11sies, then you would have your lunch, and then you'd have a mid-afternoon tea before you have your supper or your dinner in the evening. But in my family, they like to have their breakfast, but a lot of them will have a cup of tea and cake or a cup of tea and toast before they go to bed, like it's a snack. So they don't have that 3 o'clock snack. They'll have the evening sort of like before they go to bed. But that's only really one set of one set of the family that does that. The rest of us don't do that.
Liam said, oh no, it's not Greg. She won't go to the Indian buffet with you. Oh, that makes sense. She has too many friends she goes out with instead. Oh, well, Liam, I'll go with you to a buffet.
I'm not going with you, Liam. I'm going with my friends.
I'll tell you something. As soon as I hear the word buffet, I'm there.
And then what you turn around and say, Liam, is that I want to come with you and your friends.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would do. Like, you're not going to try and leave me out.
What would she say, Liam, if you said that? I'm coming out with you and your mates.
I'm coming out with you and your friends.
What would she say? Would she allow that?
No. I think the friends would be paying more attention to you because there's a man in the group, and they'd be like, oh, and they'd be talking to you. I think your mum.
Your mum might not like it. In Cornwall, we have second breakfast, and it's called crib. Oh, really? I love a second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
That's a proper
11sies. What was it? He says he knows about second breakfast. What about 11sies?
Yeah.
He's getting panicking in Lord of the Rings because, you know, obviously the Shire folk. That's the thing that they love to do is eat all day.
I haven't had my second breakfast yet.
Yeah. And so that's one of those things, isn't it?
Lauren, hello.
Hey Lauren, how are you? Hope you're well.
How you been? Happy Christmas to you too. Are you all ready for Christmas? Are you spending it with your family? How have you been? Excuse me. And it's not too long before Lauren is off to Florida. So we're excited for you, Lauren.
I know, it's going to be amazing.
We're excited for you. So just quickly on the Florida note, your guys may have seen, we have got, so I got it right this time. I pressed schedule rather than publish. So we will be showing the Crystal Palace Sunday. Now, we try not to do too many repeat vids on the same place, but this is one of them. But we wanted to show A, if it had changed, but B, slightly different from the first time we did it. So I've had to do a lot of voiceovers on this one because the sound wasn't as good. So I've done a lot of voiceovers, and I've labeled all of the food this time so you guys get to see what they've actually got there. But yeah, this will be at the Crystal Palace, their lunchtime thing. We went there. It was lovely, absolutely lovely food. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and commit to it, is so next Sunday I will be doing a video, but I'm going to try and have one up for New Year's Day as well. So if anybody is bored on New Year's Day, not that they would be, but we will have a video ready, uploaded for New Year's Day too.
What has been your favourite buffet of all the buffets? UK, anyway, Vegas, all that. What has been your favourite buffet to date?
Right, let me finish the chat and then I will answer your question. So, yes, I'm excited. 8 weeks to go. Oh, Lauren.
8 weeks. It's going to come and go before you know it.
Lauren, you're going to have a wonderful time. Just have in mind all the things you want to buy yourself when you're out there. Sam said, and the Dragon Smorg is because of the flame towers in the wall. Sorry, and the Dragon Smorg is because of the flamethrowers in the wall. Oh, is that why? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I haven't watched that for ages. I do remember Smaug. That was the one when, what's the Hobbit's name? Bilbo Baggins. No, not Bilbo Baggins.
Not Bilbo, Frodo.
No, it was Bilbo. So it was, remember, that's in the Hobbit, not in the Lord of the Rings. Smaug's in that.
Smaug is in the Lord of the Rings.
No, he's in The Hobbit. Sam, tell us, is it in The Lord of the Rings or is it in The Hobbit, Smaug?
That's how they're running through the castle because it's Smaug that they. Oh no, that's the Balrog. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Balrog.
Lauren said, I'm a bit nervous because of the flight. You will be fine,
You'll
Lauren.
be fine.
Lauren, you'll be fine. Honestly, I don't like flying and I'm fine when I fly. You'll be absolutely fine. It's the Hobbit.
Yeah, no, I realised because in my mind the Balrog was called Smaug, and I was just like, "What are you talking about? Not the dragon, sorry, which is in the Hobbit."
Right, back to your question, and guys, this is open to you as well. Tell us, where was the best buffet you've ever had? Liam, I'm sure you've got one there, but do tell us, where was your favourite ever buffet? Which is the best buffet you've ever been to? For me, and this is difficult, it's a toss-up between Crystal Palace. Tusker House, because that added in a new dimension, and the Ned, and Oxbow would be up there if the main was better. The ring that lets Oxbow down is the main. Yeah. I've not had a decent main since I've been there.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
That lets it down. That would be in there for contention, but the Oxbow is very, very good. But it's going to be one of those three, and I would probably. This is so hard. Now, Tusker House really did throw me because I just thought to myself, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this or something like that. But I really, really did. All those curries were sensational. And I suppose I was not apprehensive, but I wasn't sure because I've never really eaten African food, but I really, really enjoyed it. So that would be up there. It's going to be a choice between those three. What about you?
The Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas would be my.
Oh, gosh, I forgot about the Cosmopolitan. Oh, that's in there too.
And the reason as well, so Cosmopolitan does do good food, but what I like about the Cosmopolitan is it's just not like they cook as they go along. So they'll have like maybe a line, and then once people take the line, they'll cook another batch kind of thing. So it's not like mass produced. So you're just ladling on from wherever and all of that type of stuff. And I like that they do little, so it's little, so you're not ladling your plate with like stuff that you're probably going to waste at the end. And you get to try these little bits. The fried chicken is really good. They do a chantilly cream, which is really good. They do your omelette, which you really like.
This is the breakfast one, yeah.
No,
they didn't do the omelette in for the.
It's the brunch, darling.
Oh, okay.
It's the brunch. And then they do like these little carton boxes of rice, like fried rice and all of these. They do like sushi, they do the ramen, they do like a carvery station. The desserts are just as good as the mains, and that's really telling on a buffet if the desserts are as good as the mains.
I agree with that. Most buffets I've been to, the desserts have been a bit of a letdown.
It's disappointing.
But theirs were really good.
Yeah.
So we've got a few comments. Lauren said Aroma in Basington, as that's the buffet place I've been to recently.
Yes. Now I've seen a few people talk about Aroma on TikTok and stuff. Yeah, I have seen that quite a bit.
Was it good? Would you recommend it, Lauren? Liam said Chatham Chinese. I ate duck 22 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my God! Well, that must have left an impression.
Yeah,
if you can remember that from 22 years ago.
Chatham Chinese. I mean,
Chatham's not many miles away from us.
Chatham is far. Yeah, it is far.
On the train?
On the train, yeah, it's far on the train. You're thinking. I know what you're thinking of something else. But,
I think it's something else.
Yeah, but Chatham is far. I remember getting on a train once at Charing Cross. And I jumped on this train and it was going to Chatham, and I was just like, oh my God. And it was a fast train at that, so it wasn't stopping off anywhere that I could just jump off. It was just a fast train, and I had to sit on it for like half an hour before I could just jump off and jump on a train back. It was mad.
Kirsty said you should do some compilation videos comparing the different places.
Yes, now that has been on our list to do.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea.
I did a little bit of a compilation when I was counting down which patisseries that I liked. And it was I think Wa was in it, Arome was in it, Chestnut Bakery was in it, and Au Cracker Lao was in it, but Au Cracker Lao doesn't exist anymore.
No, I know. That shocked me actually.
Yes, it was closed down.
So we are doing comparison videos with the afternoon tea. So we should start to do buffets.
Yeah, but no, that's seasons. We haven't done we haven't done like one video.
Oh,
which
I
is,
see. Right, yes,
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah. So you're doing one video, and you're doing, let's say, your top 5 or your top 10.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah,
We'll have to look at that. We've got the footage. I can do the voiceover.
I've done that. That's what I said. I did it with the patisseries. So I did my top 5 patisseries that I like.
Yeah. We could do that with afternoon teas. I think definitely for the buffets we'll have to go to a lot more again, because it's something like the Ned we've not been to since just after lockdown.
And we only did like our filming when we went to Vegas wasn't it and our editing is not as good as it is now. I'm not saying that it's the best, but it's improved immensely since we went to Vegas. So that is, if we ever go, something to take a look at. We'll be taking like proper footage this time and sort of dealing, because we've improved with our skills.
Chatham is very close to London, says Liam. Yeah, that's right. Also, I missed Sam's. That's what I was going to say. Nick's new channel is approaching 900,000 views. Wow. Do you know what?
Amazing.
MB Chronicles keeps going. So if anybody's interested, do check out MB Chronicles. It's a really good channel. Love all the Henry Hoovers.
Henry Hoovers, yeah.
One of my favorites is when all the Hoovers were coming out of the Christmas tree. I love that one as well. But that's amazing. That is so good.
So good. Such an achievement for sure.
Nearly a million. Not too far from 1 million views. Crazy. Sam said, good meals create memories. I still remember having roast beef and strawberries and cream in the revolving restaurant at the top of the post office tower in the 1970s.
Yeah, that's BT Tower, right?
That's right.
Yeah. But I think they closed, because they closed it down because there was a bomb or threat of a bomb or something like that. Then they briefly opened it again.
That's
I think
right.
Can't remember I can't remember if they closed it in 2015 or they briefly opened it again in 2015 on an anniversary. And that's that. Yeah. And it's not a restaurant anymore. Or it's not a revolving restaurant now anyway.
Lauren said, if you get the Southeastern high speed from St Pancras or Stratford International, it takes around half an hour to Chatham. Thank you, Lauren. There you are. That's interesting. We should go back to Chatham. We haven't been for a while. We do Rochester. But we haven't done it to Chatham.
Yeah.
Kirsty said, you are both perfectionists. Oh, I don't know about that. Have you seen our videos?
I don't think we're perfectionists, but I do like to do things in a certain way, and I am forever telling Mark, I'm like, we're not doing it that way, it's this way, you got to do it this way. But he has his ideas and I have my ideas.
Yeah.
So we try to find like a middle ground, because when you're shooting something, you have something that's happening in your mind that you see it in the way that you want it to go.
Yeah.
And the way that I shoot, I'm thinking, right, this is informative, this is interesting. I think people are going to like this. So I'm more visual and see something and say, right, okay, I think people are going to want to know about this. And then I like to shoot what I think people will want to know about, whether that would be transportation or something like that. And so we both have our ideas in mind and we try to incorporate those ideas.
Sam said, when I would visit my dad in London, he would always take us to the amazing places. A boat on the River Thames taking us to a restaurant, or a Bentley tour of London, just us in the car. Oh, wow. Do you know what? One thing we haven't done, actually, Sam, now you say that, we haven't done a restaurant on the Thames. There's several quite a few on there, but we've never done that.
I've done a couple on the Thames.
Oh, God, look at this. All these things.
No, because I'll say something to Mark and then Mark procrastinates. No. I'm
going to drown my sorrows in some more chips.
I'll make a suggestion with Mark and then Mark procrastinates. And I'm not a procrastinator. If I think of something, I like to get on and do that thing. And if I wait for Mark, I wouldn't do half the things that I'd want to do. So he has to really think about if it's viable, if he's going to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh my God, I've seen this thing and I want to go and do it. And then I put it in my phone and I've made a list. I have a long list of things that I like to go and do. But yeah, I went with my cousin. We ate along the river. I went with a couple of friends. Like sometimes friends will invite me. Oh, do you want to do this? I'll be like, yeah, let's go. And then we'll go and do whatever. I do invite Mark And Mark was like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. And then I just go.
I want to make a video out of it. Sam said, I don't know which riverside restaurant it was, but we got off the boat and there was a beautiful garden and fairy lights and wonderful walk up to the building. Oh, so I wonder if that is Battersea, you know.
I wonder if that's in the park along sort of not too far from Buckingham Palace, because there is a like a little restaurant there that you can walk up to, and although it's not along the river per se, there is a lake next to it. I'm just trying to think of one. I mean, it might be that it's gone because you also had Jubilee Gardens, but they've redone that area now. So there could have been a restaurant there at one point, but they've redone it. So there's no restaurant there now.
Lauren said, Chatham is the next station after Rochester. The high-speed services that serve Chatham are around every half hour.
Yeah.
The downside is that the high-speed services are more expensive.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Lauren? We do want to go back to Rochester. We really did enjoy Rochester.
Mm.
It's really nice there. We did a review a while ago, so we do want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, we will go back at some point, for sure.
Anyway, guys, it is gone 8 o'clock.
My
That time has
goodness.
just sped through.
Wow.
So I
crazy.
think we will leave the live there. Thank you so much for joining us, though. For chat, we love chatting to you as well. We do, and like we're really because I know a lot of you have been a bit down in the dumps today. So we really hope we were able to cheer you up. And like I said, we really do wish you all the best of luck in the endeavours. Sam, you know, for your family, we do.
Hope something pops up soon. I really, really do. It'd be lovely to see them in their own home and stuff like
we
that.
really do wish them all the best. We really do hope it. Just keep the faith; it will happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Lauren said you can do both the same day if you. Yes, that's true because they're so close to each other. We're probably. Do you know what? Once we get to Rochester, though, Lauren, we do end up spending the whole day there. And thank you for watching us do the M&S review. So just to say, this is the one that won. It's the black truffle and olive oil crisps. These are, we both gave these a 10 out of 10. They are absolutely spectacular.
He was going to take.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I was
you
showing it.
No, you weren't. You were going to open that and go, oh, yeah. Anyway, just as I was saying, no.
Oh, you upset me now. I might have to have some of those to calm down. Hope you're okay, Sam. Yeah, it said, Liam said, no, don't go. Mark Kelly and Mark Rock. Oh, bless you, Liam. Liam, one day we will do an Indian buffet. You can hold me to that. I will definitely do an Indian buffet. If your mum's not going to go. Right then, guys. Like I said, do look after yourselves, please. Do take care. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. Now, next week is, of course, on Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Now we will do a live, but it will be a shorter one. Yeah, because we are going to prep for Christmas Day. So we do want to say hello to you all, and of course, as we like to do, but it will be a shorter live. Yeah, and sometimes when I start concentrating on something, it's very difficult for me then to break concentration. So we will do one, but as Mark says, it might be a shorter one or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see as we go on. But yeah, we will definitely put it in the chat and let you know what's happening. And then, of course, it's Christmas Day. So if we don't get to see you next Tuesday, have a wonderful Christmas day, wherever you are doing. We hope you have a really, really good one. Of course, we will be doing lives throughout the Christmas period, of course. And of course, the following Tuesday will, of course, be New Year's Eve. Yes. We hope, however you celebrate it, whether you celebrate it or you don't celebrate it, we wish you joys of the season. And yes, we hope you have a lovely, gorgeous weekend with all your prep work if you do celebrate, or just you relaxing if you don't celebrate. We are going to be busy. Yeah, we are indeed. So, like I say, guys, do look after yourselves. Do take care, as we said, and we will see you soon. Until then, guys, have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next time. And don't forget, melt my cheese. You know it. All right, guys, look after yourselves. Bye for now. Bye for now.